Let's play darts. Oh my goodness. It's a 140. It's a 140. I think that might be the largest score we've had to open up proceedings on the channel after 220 odd videos. That was close. That was the 180. That was so close to the 180 to open up proceedings. We've hit 2 on the channel, never hit 1 opening up things. That's the closest we've got. There was no nerves on that third dart either. It was well thrown, and I can't complain. It's wired. So that is a fantastic start to today. Now, if you've not seen this before, that is as good as it gets. Okay, you may get a 180, but I think I've used all my superpowers already for today. How exciting. Anyway, what are we doing today? Well, there's loads of things going on today. Today we're going to compare some darts. This is mainly because I've had so many comments the last week saying, Samson, are you sure these are the right darts for you? Are you sure the old Asps weren't better for you? They seem to fly better for you. Or what about the Clemens? The Clemens were doing good for you. What about those? And I've just shut this out really for so long because I don't want to worry about what darts I'm using, because once you get that in your head that it's the darts that are causing you problems and not the actual throwing that you do, I think you can get distracted. But I can't carry on this way. So we're going to do some testing and comparison today, because it's been about, I think it's over about a month, maybe 5-6 weeks since I started using these darts. And beforehand I was using the Clemens, 23 grams. Before that I was using the Asp, 26 grams. And I think maybe now it's time to have a little throw around and see how we get on. Okay. Now, importantly is that this Sunday, which is June the 29th, 2025, is the SamsonDoesDarts tournament Trez. Okay, the third one we've ever done. Get involved. Get in the comments. Let me know if you're around on Sunday. It's on DartCounter. Add me on DartCounter if you haven't already, by the way. SamsonDoesDarts. Tournament this Sunday, 7:45. Best of 3 legs, apart from the final, which will be best of 5. 180. Standard rules apply. You understand the drill here, guys. Let's throw 3 more. I don't think there's need to be much warm up here. I think we should go straight into what I'm doing today. And look, the MageRabbit darts I'm using at the moment have provided me 3 180s, I think, in the last 5-6 weeks. My average is strong in the 50s. I haven't played much better with any other darts, but we're here to test. So let's get this going. What we'll do is, let's think about this. So yeah, let's just make sure that's right. So this Sunday, tournament, 7:45 start. Get in the comments. I will send you the code. And yeah, I'll see you on Sunday, I guess. I also put things on the community page on YouTube as well, so keep an eye on that. I can't wait. Be good to have another tournament in. We try and get these done once every month or 2. And they've been excellent so far. All levels, please. If you're in the 30s, if you're in the 40s, players got to the semi-final last time in their 40s. So it can be done. I've gone out first round in every tournament so far. So there's no harm in losing, guys. Okay, it's all part of the fun. Right, let's go. Let's stop messing around. Right, so I'm going to put the scoring game on DartCounter. And what we'll do today is I'm going to throw 10 sets of darts, so 30 arrows in total at treble 20. I'm going to throw 30 at treble 19 and 30 at treble 18. And we're going to use different sets of darts for this. So this was actually, this little challenge was given to me by SWR Coaching. They've given us some games to play before, so we'll be doing that again in the future. Check them out if you're looking for coaching. You've obviously got Daniel from Straight to the Point. You've got SWR Coaching. There's all sorts out there. Right, so let's use, because we've been using these for so long, to kick off things by using them again wouldn't be exciting. So let's go for the ones I used. I'll tell you what we'll do. The ones that we've used most since I started this channel, 14, 15 months ago were the Asp Gen 2s. It's a classic. It's one of the most popular darts of all time, I would say, the Asp Gen 2s. This is really front weighted more than any other dart I've got, and they're heavy. These are 26 grams. So the heaviest dart I've got, channeling my inner Ryan Searle, and these were really good to me for a long time. Now, I should point out I've got Luke Littler style mosquito points on these bad boys. These were kindly sent to me from, and a big shout out to Alex, or known as Ninpo on the YouTube. He's also has his own channel, ADH Darts. A little play on the ADHD there, ADH Darts. So check him out. Sent these points through, and finally getting some good use out of these, because the MageRabbit darts I've been using are not Swiss points, whereas the Asps are, as are the Clemens. So we'll be using the Clemens Gen 2 after. But let's not confuse things. Let's get straight to this, guys. So we've talked about the darts tournament. We're talking about these new different types of darts we're going to give a go today. We've got Asp Gen 2s. Let's go. So we're going to do 20 darts. Sorry, 10 sets, so 30 darts in total at 20s. All over the place today. It's been a long time. An old friend, it's like an old friend welcoming back. That's poured up. 43. Now, obviously, because we're going to go 20s, 19s, 18s, we've got to bear that in mind, because the averages are going to be higher on the high numbers, clearly. So it's going to be more about the feel than the results. The results are a nice indicator. It'd be nice to see how these feel after so long. Oh, that's nice. Quite nice. I mean, this is kind of the problem why I didn't really want to get into this debate on which darts work well for me, because I seem to throw all of my darts very similar. So the 95 there, which is lovely. Lovely stuff. It's a lot heavier dart than I've been used to for so long. I think I stopped using these around February time, perhaps. And then we dropped down to the Clemens. So we've gone from 20, these are 26, everything I've used since the 23s. So 3 grams, quite a difference, I guess. 41. But I'll be honest, I'm enjoying this so far. I've only thrown a few. I love that. I tell you why I love that. The first dart was excellent. Can I follow the next 2 darts up? Yes, I can. Now, none of them hit the treble again, but they're so tight in there. That grouping is what I'm desperately after now. And that's exactly what happened there. It's a 100. It's lovely. Look at that little Samson pull out there. That was a bit of a struggle with the old Swiss points. Been stuck. All right, come on. Ooh, 45. Good, 2 good darts though. Oh, guys, I'm worried now that this is going to... I'll be honest, I thought what would happen today is I'd throw fine with all of them. And that would mean that the MageRabbit darts I just stick with. But right now, these Asps are feeling frisky. It's just 22, but once again, the grouping is strong. The grouping is strong. By the way, apologies if I'm sweating around here. It's hot in here. It's as hot like, I guess like Phil Taylor's armpit after a best of 35. It really is hot. So I guess this is what it's all about, really. It's a real support. Did I put that in? I hope I did. Right, come on. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm throwing well today. And that's the thing, right? I threw that 140 with the MageRabbits. I'm throwing well with these. I just feel like by doing this, will it bring up more questions than answers? Ooh, big deflections. That's what I'm finding actually with these a little bit more that I don't quite remember having. And a lot of big deflections there. Right, I think we've got a couple of goes left with these. Poor dart, that was a bad throw. That's not. 81. So I think we're averaging about, what we're averaging here, 56 scoring, which isn't fantastic. I feel like I've thrown better than that, if that makes sense. I mean, it's really good. I'm really pleased with that. The sweet sound of tungsten in your earlobe is key there. That's been consistent here. Now, there we go. We've averaged 57 on the 20s there with the asps. So let's think about this, and I can look at this later because my brain, I forget to think. They felt great. I'm not going to lie, they felt good. I felt like I could control them more. My grouping was better. Big deflections, but pretty decent there. I'm not sure really. I think this was all going to be very confusing for me, I think. It doesn't take much, does it? Right, let's move on to, these are the darts I used from, I think from March time to May. These were sent in from Ryan, I believe. Big shout out to Ryan. These were the Clemens Gen 2s. Clemens Gen 2s. Now, these are pretty straight darts. They do look a little bit bulbous towards the front there. And they act a little bit more front-weighted than a normal straight arrow, I would say. But they are pretty straight. And these are 23 grams. Now, I went from the asps to these because I felt I was throwing better at the time with these. And I guess that's what happened when I moved from these to the MageRabbit. So let's throw some of these at 19s. And I haven't actually thrown or picked up the asps or these since I've last used them. So it's a real fresh test here. So let's use those 19s. Right, 41. Now, I certainly feel the weight difference from going from the asp 26s to these. So it might take a few minutes to get used to. Wasn't too bad. Oh, crept that one in. That's a 57, 66, 69. I mean, they're obviously the same weight as the MageRabbit. Very similar shape, slightly less grip, I would say. Oh, lovely darts again. 97. This is what I kind of said at the start, though. Every set I pick up, I'm not feel like I'm any better with a certain set. So which do you use? I mean, do you just choose whatever you fancy that day? I feel like I'm missing something here. I feel like I'm missing a trick. We're on a 171 here. And I'm going to have to move because I'm totally blocked. Ooh, unfortunate. 121. Lovely darts. Shame about the last dart, 45. Oh, what's that? 45 again. They're fairly consistent in and around this area though, so I don't feel these are much causing me many more issues than the Asps or the MageRabbit. I just feel like you could give me any of these darts and I'd be happy. So which ones do you use? Poor follow throughs there. 24. Sorry, that was actually 25. What have I done there? Oh, poor. Pulled out the bag there, 67. I do like these darts. I just don't feel, considering they're the same weight as the MageRabbit, do they bring anything different? I would say less grip, and I like a bit more grip, even though I've thrown really well with these. Famous last words, 21. Right, one go left with these. $45. Right, there we go. The Clemens. Now that was a lovely 57 average on the 19s there. Very similar to the Asps in terms of results and scores. I just feel they're not massively different to the MageRabbit darts for me to switch from these. So I feel confident to say at the moment I'm not going to carry on using the Clemens. But let's throw with the MageRabbit. These are the ones we've been using for over a month now, and I've been really pleased with them. I wasn't going to look at the changing in any way, shape or form, but you guys persuaded me to. And now, I'm going to be honest, at this point of proceedings, I'm confused whether to use these or to whether to use the Asps going forward. So, I tell you what we're going to do is I'm going to, how much time we got in here? We're going to go overboard here. I'm going to throw a few 18s with these. And I want, then after this, I want you to go in the comments and you write which set of darts you want me to use going forward, and I will use them. That is what we're going to do. I might even put a poll in the community page because that's what wild people do, you see. And I will just go with whatever you guys say because I'm really not sure what to go with. The novelty of using a new set of darts, the Asps again, does excite me. And how I threw there, throwing so many straight darts at 20s, has tickled my underbelly. And I like my underbelly being tickled. 18s. Now these are MageRabbit, 23 grams. Now these darts, for those who don't know, are 20 quid from Amazon. 20 English pounds. Proving that you can get a good set of darts for any sort of price. Well, not less than £5, I guess. Right, what we've got here, 16, 17. Not a great start. Now I need to throw well here because I need to really make this difficult for you guys to decide. So if I throw terribly at these, with this 18s, you're going to say Asp straight away. And I think it's close. Now bear in mind, you've been watching me play with these for 6 weeks. And I managed to stage a comeback at 40. From a terrible May with these darts. I've hit 3 180s with them. I almost hit one with you a minute ago. So you understand the caliber of these. Don't just decide it on this video. I'm really throwing bad. It's better. 23. Ooh, 1837. Now, if I do switch, you're going to see in the darts tournament on Sunday, you guys are going to be deciding which arrows I will be using there. So the next video after this, the people would have spoken. Oh my goodness, we're in trouble here. 20. I'm kind of making this decision somewhat easy, aren't I? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Poor. I hit a 161 with these darts. Oh, sorry, a 162 with these darts about a week ago with you. It's 12 plus 30, 48. So just bear that in mind, because this is clearly not the best showing with these arrows that I can do. That's nice. Finally, 73. Better. Oh, Samson. That last dart there was shocking. That was really bad. Apologies. 109 though. 109, huge. That's what we needed. Probably need another one of those. Oh, not good enough. 23. And that leaves us one go. We're going to be averaging low here. But you guys know what to do. .54. Finishing up with a 44 average, much lower than normal. We were throwing at 18s. That wasn't my best with those arrows. So now I've caused myself all sorts of problems here. I mean, I feel like the Asps could be the one, but I feel the MageRabbit have been good to me. I've hit 3 180s with them and managed to get my game back to where it was with those. But look, sometimes you've got to let fate do its thing. I'm going to put my faith in you. Get in the comments. Let me know if you want to be involved in the darts tournament. I'll make sure you get the code. And let me know which darts I should be using, and I will use those. The most popular choice wins. You are all heroes, every single one of you. Even if you don't comment, you're just here liking videos or just subscribed. I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Let's keep going, guys. This is fun.